Hi everyone, Comic Book Paul here again. How are you doing? I just want to use this video to further expand upon my previous video of how I stored and recorded my books and share my experiences and techniques and what have you of how I bag and board them. I'm going to start off with a couple of things I don't like to do, or things I don't prefer to do. Starting off in the negative and then working my way to the better stuff. What I have here is, as you can see, Infinity War #1. Recently I've been getting Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Infinity Crusade, and this is how this came in the post. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable, there's no fault with it. It's just, if you notice, what it comes in is, it's obviously a modern sized book from 1992, but it comes in a modern sized bag and with a modern sized board. But you'll see they barely give any protection on the edges. Okay, barely any protection, and I don't like that. Some people love how it's neatly packed and tightly packed into the bag, but I personally don't. What I do prefer to do is, with my modern bags and boards, or modern books, sorry, is have them with Silver Age size bags, with Silver Age size boards. That lovely, I much prefer that, the border around the side. That's just the way I do my modern age board. So everything from about 82 onwards, I would keep in a silver aged bag, polyethylene bag, with a silver aged sized board. Not the modern bag and board. The other thing I don't really tend to do is have the self-sealing bags. I don't like those. I always go for the tape. So this is just the Infinity Crusade. They came in 3 in a pack. Like I say, I haven't touched this. This is just how they arrived. Nothing wrong with how they arrived. Just not how I prefer. So I don't like putting my modern books in my in the modern bags and boards. And the other thing is, I don't do the self-sealing ones. So what I'm going to show you now is how I bag and board my Silver Age books, my Bronze Age books, and the Dark Age, or whatever you like to call it, Modern Age, and onwards. I'm not going to delve into too much detail about the ages of books, because I've come up with my own definition of them, and the reason for that is directly linked with how I bag and board them. So yeah, so what I'm going to start with now is how I now bag and board my Silver Age books. So what I've got here is X-Men number 43. Okay, Silver Age book, good condition. I think it's maybe about a 3 or something, but I think it's really good condition. I don't really go into grading yet. I might do a video in the future of grading, but not right now. What I've got currently in is, you'll see, it is a Golden Age sized. So what is that? 7 3/4 inches by 10.5 inch. Bag with a Golden Age sized board, because again I like that. I like the border around the edge. Added protection is what I feel. Well, what I have these in, I bought these about a year and a half ago. They're the polypropylene bags. They're not the best bags, which I've come to realize. As you can see, you can just about see that there. If I just hold that naturally, they have that rippling effect already within what, a year and a half of having them. So you can see why whenever you buy some Golden or Silver Age books, that they would, or even Bronze Age books, that they have that in, because after a year and a half they're already like that. So what I've been going through recently and spending a good deal of money on are Mylars. So what I've got here is, yes, I have them all organised so I can tell what the difference is before you say anything. I invested a bit of money in these. Any normal bag, if you know, comes across about 6p each, roughly, for a polyethylene or polypropylene bag. But with regards to my Silver Age books, I've now got lovely Golden Age sized Mylars. So like I said, I use a slightly bigger bag and I use a slightly bigger board. So I have my Golden Age Mylar bags and my Golden Age boards. for my Silver Age books. So I've done a couple so far. I haven't got them all in, that's kind of what I'm doing now. So an example that I have done is my earliest book that I have. What is that? Detective Comics 270. It's probably a, wow, 0.5 maybe, a 1, maybe 1.5 actually. It's got the cover and everything. But it's got really bad spine roll and everything. It cost me like £4 a few years ago. It's the only one I have from the 1950s. But this was the comic that was the real reason why I started getting these wider bags and boards, because of the spine roll, this barely fits in this. But this is in Mylar, and except for that little crease in there, just in the corner, you can barely see them. I love how these look. I think they're great. So that's how I've started storing my Silver Age books. So I'm just going to replace this one now and a few other Silver Age books, and then I'll show you how I store my Bronze Age books. So, my Bronze Age books. So, when it comes to my Silver Age books, like I say, with all my books, I like a bit of room on either side with the board. So, when it comes to my Bronze Age books, I like the next one up, which would be Silver Age. So, what I've done recently is I've got new lovely Mylars, but they're Silver Age size, so they're 7.25 wide rather than 7.75 of the Golden Age bags. So my example is my beloved and gorgeous X-Men 101. It's the most expensive book I ever bought actually. So what I also have are my Silver Age boards, which I have the vast majority of. I have a good few hundred of these. Like I say, I'm going through at the minute. The whole point of these videos is kind of changing how I store and record all these. And what I'm doing is at the minute kind of going through a load of ones I've had for 10 years and replacing bags and boards and things. So I've got about 500 boards ready to go. But this is just an example of how I've done my Bronze Age. So Bronze Age books I store in the Silver Age. Now there's a wee bit of spine roll with this book, which is why it quite fills it out. There's not much room. And yes, I could have put this in one of my Golden Age bags and boards, but I'm happy enough with this. But it's in good, lovely Mylar now, so it should last a good couple of decades. I hope at least 20 years in this bag, because this is going to be a pain in the ass changing all these. So, long story short, for the Bronze Age books, what I consider Bronze Age is 1970 to 1982, but I'm going to do a video of what I consider the different ages. Again, the reason why I've come up with my idea for the different ages is related to the bag, how I bag and board them, because one's of a certain age I'm starting to put in the Mylar. So I thought all my Silver Age books I'll put in the Mylars. But what is the Silver Age? I need to determine my own personal Silver Age, so I know which books to put in the Mylars and which not, because these are bloody expensive. So that's my Bronze Age books. So what I'm going to go into now is show you how I basically bag and board every other book, which is the Dark Age and up, or the Modern Age, whatever you want to call it. Basically everything from 1982 to the present day. So basically for everything else, Modern Age or Dark Age or whatever you want to call it, and up, I use the same Silver Age size bags and boards. So I still have my Silver Age boards, 7 inches wide by 10.5, and my bags. But these bags, I prefer to use polyethylene bags. Now, recently I've been finding it very hard to have polyethylene, so I had to buy good polypropylene bags. They're not as bad as I thought, but normally I prefer to use polyethylene. They're kind of softer, they're better protecting against air and gas and things. But the thing about that is, you know, they'll maybe do 10 odd years, but these are modern books. Just an example here of Secret Empire 2. Good read by the way, so far. Just nice, soft, stretchy polyethylene bag, Silver Age size bag with the Silver Age board. The only time I do use Modern Age, if you're ever wondering, is I do keep them. What I'm going to use them for is extra backing for my Silver Age books. So I'm going to go through all my Silver Age books and put them into the Golden Age Mylars with Golden Age boards, but with an extra Modern Age board behind them to support them. So yeah, just guys, that's just what I've been doing now. Like I say, Silver Age books in Golden Age Mylar and boards. Bronze Age books in Silver Age Mylars and boards, and then everything else polyethylene bags with Silver Age boards. Now what I'll probably do in the next few years is everything from the 1980s, what I consider the Dark Age of books. Some people call it the copper, modern, but like I say, I'll do a video where what I consider the different ages. I'll probably replace my Dark Age books, everything in the 1980s basically, into Mylars, but that's another time. So yep, that's basically my 3 different ways of bagging and boarding, guys. So if that's any help to you, happy days, good. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been informative to you. If you like video, thumbs up, drop a like, subscribe. I'm trying to get a video up a week, so hopefully my next one will be about my different ages of books or something. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you later.